made when objects vibrate, right? And then they create sound waves that travel through the air and into our ears. That's how we hear things. So that beautiful note that you heard from me was because my vocal cords were vibrating. Sound waves came out of my mouth, traveled through the air into your precious ears to allow you to enjoy my amazing note. Yeah, you're welcome. You can keep it. Let the memory live with you. But enough from me. Let's head over to the wonderful Ben Shires for some Bitesize Daily and Lockdown Learning.
Hey 5 to 7s, welcome to Bitesize Daily with me, Ben Shires. As per usual, we've got a selection box full of bite-sized nuggets for you to feast on over the next 20 minutes. So dust yourselves off, strap yourselves in and get ready to enjoy all the tasty delights we have in store for you today. Here's what's coming up. Get your ears ready and listen carefully. We're learning all about hearing in science. Then we take a magical adventure with Ella Bella Ballerina and A Midsummer Night's Dream in Bitesize Daily Book Club. Don't be soft and miss computing, we'll be making hardware look easy. And we're finishing up with a game of Teacher Says. Delicious! Right, before we unwrap today's tasty bite-size action, we need to get our bodies moving and work up an appetite for learning. And don't you think grown-ups can get out of this one either? Come on, up you get. First, let's shake our bodies all over and get things loosened up. Lovely. Now, wave your arms in the air like you just don't care. Come on, give them a wave, everyone. It's time for Super Movers.
Just be yourself, don't be afraid. Is everything all right?
Well, no, not really, Mrs. V. Hello. I mean, I can't find my phone. I put it down to join in with the super movers, and I can't remember where. Oh, hang on. I can hear it ringing.
Oh, try closing your eyes and listening carefully. Your sense of hearing will guide you towards it.
Oh, I've got it! Just, hello? Yeah, hi, Mum. Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. All right, yeah, love you too, bye. Yeah, that was the top cheese at the BBC, just complimenting me on this.
OK, well done. It's a good job your ears found your phone. Ears are very useful. Have a look at this.
Here's what you want to know about our sense of hearing. Our senses help us to understand the world we live in. Our ears help us to hear. We have 2 ears, one on either side of our head. These help us work out where the sound is coming from. For example, we can hear if there are people coming towards us, if there is a siren warning us to get out of the way, or to hear the oven timer telling us our dinner is ready. Not everyone hears in the same way. Some people use hearing aids or implants to help them hear.
Ben said hello to our friends who communicate using sign language in British Sign Language.
Yep, our sense of hearing is pretty impressive, isn't it, Mrs. V?
Yes, it is, and it's actually one of 5 human senses. Do you know the other 4?
Well, let's see. Sight, smell, taste and touch.
Nice work. Most of us use our senses every day without realising it. Our ears don't actually create sound, they just receive it. Sound is created when objects vibrate. Clap your hands for me, Ben. Good. Your hands are the objects in the demonstration, and when you clap them together, they cause a vibration. The sound waves pass through the air until they reach your ears.
Oh, I see. And I hear.
Good. Let's try an experiment. Can you put that hoodie on for me, Ben?
A hoodie? I'm not a hoodie kind of guy, Mrs. V. What do you take me for?
Well, yes, I can see that, Ben, but let's just try it for the experiment.
Well, reluctantly. Now, if you've got a hoodie at home, maybe you could join in with this too.
Good. You need to put the hood up. Now I'm going to clap my hands. When I start clapping, I want you to slowly turn around in a circle on the spot. Listen out for the sound and think about which way you are facing when it's the loudest.
Sounds good to me.
OK, nice one, Ben. Start turning. Good. You can take your hood down now.
Phew.
When did the clapping sound the loudest?
Well, it was pretty much when I was facing directly at you.
That's right, yes. Even though you were able to hear things all around you, the hoodie acted as something we call an insulator. What that means is that it blocks out some of the sound.
OK, so the soft material of the hoodie blocked the sound waves. They couldn't pass through it easily. So I could hear you better when I was facing you because there's an opening at the front of the hood, but when I had my back to you, the hood blocked the sound.
That's right.
Well, now I understand why we need to have our ears uncovered when we're crossing the road, so we can hear which direction the traffic's coming from.
Exactly.
And you can give this a try at home. Maybe you could try lots of different insulators, like a hat, a hoodie, a scarf, or even earmuffs. You could note down what blocks the sound the most. And if you want to find out more about your senses, head to the Bitesize website. It's time to settle in for today's Bitesize Daily Book Club. Alex Jones is reading Ella Bella Ballerina and A Midsummer Night's Dream by James Mayhew again. Yesterday, Ella Bella met Puck, who'd been looking for some magical flowers so he could get up to mischief. He took Ella's hand and flew with her to the kingdom of Fairyland, where King Oberon was waiting to meet them. I wonder what he's got planned. Alex, it's over to you.
I found the magic flowers, said Puck. Oh, well done, said Oberon. They are called Love in Idleness. I will use them to cast a midsummer spell on Queen Titania. How will the spell work? Asked Arabella with a curtsy. Oh, Titania will fall in love with the first creature she sees, laughed Oberon. I hope it will be a very silly kind of beast. Perhaps then she will remember that I am her true love. Oh, come on, said Puck. Let's find someone really funny for the fairy queen to fall in love with. They giggled and tiptoed off between the trees. In a clearing, some friends were practicing a play. A man called Bottom was reading the script, but he kept getting the words wrong. Oh dear, he said. Oh, I must practice more, or I shall make a fool of myself. Let's play a trick on Bottom, said Puck. He reminds me of a silly donkey. Puck sprinkled some magic on Bottom, and he began to change. He grew long ears and a furry snout. What's going to happen next? Well, join me again for some more Arabella and the Midsummer Night's Dream.
Whoa, those magical flowers seem to be working. And funnily enough, I've got a bunch right here. Let's see if they work their magic on Mr. Smith, who's joining us today.
Oh, hello, Ben. You're looking rather handsome today. Oh, have you done something with your hair?
Oh, well, hang on. Do these actually work?
No, they don't. No, I was just messing with you. But in the story, King Oberon was really happy that Puck found the magic flowers called Love in Idleness. Can you remember what kind of spell he wanted to use them for?
Yeah, he wanted to use them to make mischief and cause Queen Titania to fall in love with the first creature she saw.
That's right, and King Oberon wasn't the only one getting up to mischief. What was all of that about with Puck and Ella when they gave Bottom a donkey's head? Surely the king won't be happy with that.
Well, maybe he will. He wanted Queen Titania to fall in love with a silly-looking creature. Naughty King Oberon. And you'd look pretty silly if you had a donkey's head.
You would, unless you were a donkey, I suppose. So what do you think will happen next?
Well, I think the magic flowers will make Queen Titania fall in love with Bottom and his donkey head.
You might be right, Ben. We'll have to wait and see what happens in another Bite-Sized Daily Book Club tomorrow.
Oh, the suspense! I can barely take it. Mr. Smith, what is going on?
Well, Ben, I have opened up a shop selling all of the best goodies from the BBC props cupboard, all at very silly prices.
Wait a second. Is that a top-of-the-range BBC laptop from 1997 over there?
Absolutely it is. And for you, I will sell you this, but I'm only selling the hardware, not the software, I'm afraid.
OK, the hardware, but not the software. Anyone got a clue what he's on about? Go on, then. Explain. I know you're dying to get into your tech speak.
Well, it's not really tech speak. It's quite simple, really. When it comes to computing, hardware is everything that you can physically touch.
Well, you can touch a laptop and even the mouse, so it's all hardware.
It's true. The keyboard, the mouse and the screen are all hardware. But you'll want to play on apps and surf the internet, won't you?
Well, of course, that's what laptops are made for.
Absolutely. Apps and browsers used to access the internet, well, they're called software. And software is all of the non-physical parts that you can't touch. You can't touch the internet, can you?
No, you can't. And I'm not sure I want the laptop anymore. Hardware is no good to me if it doesn't come with the software.
Do you want any of my other goodies instead? What about the fake cake or the rubber chicken?
Well, now you've made that noise, I could actually do with that rubber chicken. Can I pay for it by phone?
Sure you can. OK, now, do you think, though, that that's hardware or software?
Oh, this is getting just like a game show, isn't it? And I love game shows. Let's play! Hardware or software? Join in at home, Mr. Smith. over to you.
Thank you very much. Now, you want to pay for this rubber chicken by phone, but is the phone hardware or software?
Well, I think that the phone is hardware because I can touch it, but the payment app I use is software. So my final answer is hardware.
Hardware? Correct! Well done! Now, I process the payment on this till. Is the till hardware or software?
You can touch the till, so it's definitely hardware.
Yes, that's right! Well done. Now, what about, Ben, if you were shopping online?
Well, the tablet I'd use would be hardware, but the browser to access the supermarket website on the internet would surely be software!
Yes, you're right! Well done, you got them all right, in fact. So your prize, no presenter should be with that one. It's this rubber chicken! Now, how did you get on at home? Why not take a tour of your house and identify things that are hardware or software? Make a list, and I bet you'll find that the hardware and software are connected.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out the Bitesize website. That's software, by the way, to help you with all your computing needs. Before that, though, take a look at this.
How to make an animation. Everyone loves watching animated cartoons. But did you know that nowadays many cartoons are made using computers? When you have lots of still images changing quickly enough, it makes our eyes believe the picture is moving. So, you can make a character walk by drawing lots of pictures one after the other, with their legs in different walking positions. When you show the images quickly, they look like the character is walking. If you use code, you don't have to draw lots of pictures. You can make one picture and write some code telling it how you want it to move. Cool. You've made the cat jump. Why not see if you can make an animation?
We've rattled through today's show, and it's time already for Teacher Says. This is where I get tested and see how much I've learnt.
That's right, Ben. Today, I want you to do star jumps until you hear me say something false. Then you need to freeze.
OK, well, remember to join in at home. Here we go.
Science first. Hearing is one of the 5 senses associated with your ears. That's right. Next, an insulator is something that helps sound enter our ears. Good, you're right to stop because that's false. An insulator is something that blocks sound from entering our ears. Carry on. Next, in Bitesize Daily Book Club, the name of the magical flowers Puck gave to King Oberon was love in idleness. Well done. That is what they were called. Next, Puck turned Bottom's legs into 4 donkey legs. Well done, because that is false. It was actually Bottom's head. Puck gave him donkey ears and a snout. Next, come on, keep going. Next, apps and games are hardware. Well done, that is also false. Apps and games are software. Things you can touch, like a computer, phone or tablet, are hardware. Next.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I can stop jumping.
Yes.
I was starting to get so puffed out I was seeing stars, never mind jumping them. Well, look, thank you, Mrs. V, and thank you for joining in at home. Good on you. I tell you what, I am stuffed full after all today's learning. We heard all about hearing in science and discovered that computing isn't hardware. Get it? Hardware and software. I'll be back tomorrow for more tasty facts and fun treats. But if you've got room for more, go and sink your teeth into the Bitesize website. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bitesize Daily is just irresistible. Okay, so we're going to continue, this time for you 7 to 9-year-olds. So, what have we already learned? Well, we've learned that sounds are created when an object vibrates, creating sound waves that travel through the air into our ears, and that allows us to hear sound. But why are some sounds louder than others? Any ideas? Go on, hit me with some. Yeah. Very, very good. I think some of you hit the nail on the head. It's to do with the size of the vibrations. So, if I were to whisper, I'm creating very small vibrations, so my voice sounds very small. But if I were to shout, I'm creating all huge vibrations that hit your ear, and my voice sounds louder. But you don't need to use your voice to do that. You can stomp on the floor. You can paddle parts of your body, creating all kinds of sounds. So loud, I can't even hear the director anymore. What's that, director? You want to see some tap dancing? Sure. Here's some tap dancing for you. Yeah. Oh, like Gene Kelly over here. Woohoo!